Was the earthquake actually felt in Mexico City? It doesn't seem to have been damaged too much.
Well, I can tell you that it was very, very scary. I've been here for 2 years, and we had a few other quakes, but they were very mild. This was something else. The alarms in the city were ringing. Everything was shaking. This building was feeling like a piece of paper. We are on a 7th floor, and the theory is that you need to stay here. It's more dangerous to go down the stairs, but it was taking longer than usual, usually 30 seconds, and it lasted like 2 minutes, and it was very scary. Yeah, it was very felt.
How much of a concern is the possibility of a tsunami? I mean, how much are you hearing about that possibility?
Yeah, that's a real possibility. The alerts were given, and we are hearing that there are alerts of tsunamis of 3 meters in the Pacific coast, and also the Japanese government is already doing that alert as well. So it's a real possibility. Yeah.
We've been looking at pictures of clear-up activity. How extensive is the damage here? Because I mentioned Mexico City seems to have not been damaged quite as much as you might expect by just seeing a magnitude 8 quake, but perhaps the damage is elsewhere.
Well, that's a really good point. I mean, this earthquake, the Mexican president, Enrique Peña Nieto, is speaking us right now, and he's saying that this was at least the worst earthquake in at least a century for Mexico, right? Even worse than the one that destroyed the city in 1985. But the epicenter in this case, fortunately, was on the coast, on the southern states, and it wasn't felt that much on Mexico City. There are reports of damages in the south, in the Chiapas State, at least 5 people dead. That's what the president just said now. In the city, as I said, they are doing all the checks, but the major infrastructure, the airports, the subways, the highways, they're all okay. Now, the government has suspended schools for tomorrow because they're going to have to do a big, checkup of all the big infrastructure, but so far so good.